Check, 1, 2.
Now, back to the hottest talk show on the net with your host, Russ Sills.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's the Situationship Part 8 edition. It's October 15, 2021. Tonight is going to be crazy tonight. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to see how this thing here go tonight. But tonight is all about, I'm going to let the hostess with the mostest tell you all about it. But before we go any further, let me do a formal introduce. Tonight, my co-host for the evening is the hostess with the mostest, Miss Elise Rose. Miss B2K, Miss Pump Talk Live, BITB, I'm sorry. Pump Talk Live, she's in the building tonight. This is our 8th edition. We appreciate everybody for tuning in each and every Friday night to the JMO Talk Show. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. We see y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna have some information for y'all that is what's happening in Atlanta this weekend and later on this month. So make sure y'all tell a friend. It's gonna be crazy tonight. It's all about grown folks conversation. We don't want anybody being their feelings tonight.
Nope.
That's what we always say. That listen, we're not professionals. We're not counselors. We just bringing it from a male and female perspective. Without further ado, your hostess with the mostest, Miss Elise Rhodes. Good evening, Elise. What's happening?
Good night, everybody. Y'all already know who this is. It's the girl. Before I begin, I want to thank everybody for sharing and posting my Shake My Beauty YouTube documentary that came out on Sunday. So yes, your girl was repping the VI hat. I noticed them VI flags all over, right?
Yeah. I like that you all represent the t-shirts as well.
Of course.
That's another thing I say, yeah, them girl really
Okay.
promote well. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. I
Yeah.
want to thank everybody that shared, that comment. I mean, every day since then, the inbox been blowing up. Just everywhere, any social media platform that people could respond, it's been awesome. And it's still surreal to me. I'm still trying to soak it in, but again, I'm gonna rep as hard as I can for home, and I'm gonna try to get better vascular medicine in the Virgin Islands, no matter how far I have to go, how much of myself I have to put on the forefront. Your girl in it to win it, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to rep for home regardless of what. So
Most definitely. Well, congratulations to you, man. That was an awesome job, an awesome documentary, man. You didn't tell
thank
me
you.
nothing about it, so I said I like
I
that.
did
I didn't
listen. I
want it
tried
to
my tongue
expect.
with everybody. Kai was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I didn't want it to from the last time. I was like, no, you know what? I want everybody to see it at the same time. And I want to see what everybody's responses are going to be naturally without them anticipating it. So it was like just one day you get up. I was like, wait, Elise thing all over. Right now it's more than 500,000 views
Yeah.
on the Facebook one, and the one for YouTube itself is over 100 and some thousand views. So it's going, it's climbing. And the further out it get, the better it would be for me and people that have the same condition, but also the better it would be for me to help get attention to the Virgin Islands as it's needed pertaining to vascular medicine. So
Most
it worked
definitely,
out for
most definitely.
everybody.
Most definitely. Well, congratulations, man. Keep doing your
Thank
thing, man.
you.
Like I always tell you, man, I'm really proud of you for stepping outside the box. I like how the way you think and, you know what I'm saying, your vibes, man, your connection, man. That's why we're doing this here tonight. Situationship. We got something in store for y'all next year, but we're not gonna talk. We still brainstorming. So stay tuned.
Yeah,
Stay
you
tuned for the
brainstorming. I don't
anniversary
know it is.
situationship.
You still brainstorming. I don't know this is it. Is a rap ain't gonna happen. So
Well,
you
you
still
don't know.
brainstorming.
It
I
definitely
don't know
gonna
it's a
happen.
done deal.
So tonight is all about situationship part 8, man. Man, we are number 8, Elise, and it looked
Okay.
like it's getting bigger, better every month, man. So we, like I said, we about to stir the pot up, turn the heat up just a little bit, and talk about stuff that we do pillow talk behind closed doors. What we be bombing on these group chats. We about to bring it on a forefront platform. We're gonna talk about it. Let's share your views. And we love when we have the Facebook Live people engaging in the conversation. So shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. I see Yadi. Yadi, big up yourself. My cousin all the way from Japan. Tony T, big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Tasha Nicole, thank you for tuning in. Raquel Toussaint, thank you for tuning in. And much, much more. Yeah, Yolanda, thank you for tuning in. Stacy Rose, thank you for tuning in. And much, much more. Make sure y'all share the live, okay? Cool. All right, so let's get this thing started. Situationship part 8. Let's go.
Yes. So this topic was brought forth by yours truly. Again, it was a meme, but it was a meme that wasn't new to me seeing. So I was like, I think this would be an interesting something because this is more for the men to answer tonight. Okay? Even though I know I always have a comeback, this is more so for you to answer tonight. So we're gonna get a lot of we want more male perspectives for this one tonight. And Ross, you're wearing the crown or the first response.
Oh
So,
God. Oh God. Go ahead. Go ahead. You put me on the spot. Go ahead.
at hand is why do men have this thing where they like to say, okay, I don't lie to my girl because I love her, but I would tell the truth to the others or the side things or whoever he entertain on the side.
Well, listen.
Or we try
Okay.
to follow along because it look like he want to get involved in this discussion tonight. So he making sure he log in.
I will look at. Listen. I will looking faithfully for this this Mimi that's with a audio on it. I was looking vigorously to see where I could find it. And I hope I could get it before the show over. But I think okay. I should say I think what I have experienced. Ladies can't handle the truth. Y'all too emotional. Y'all can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? And, it's a bad thing. I know we men, we feel bad when we do that. But I think that
use your words, speak clear. When you do what, sir? I need you to speak clear because you know when you're done and there's a period at the end of your speech, then you know to open up the lane for me. So I need you to be very clear, use your words, and speak for me, please.
Listen,
continue. Mm-hmm.
Ladies, y'all can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how it is. Y'all can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad thing to say, but you know, I think that you know we don't have that intention of lying to y'all. We would like to y'all to understand where we're coming from, or you know, sometimes you know it's hard for us to say, no, babe, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, babe, I messed up. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? We would be looking about you know the puppy face and the crying and the feel like the life is over. You know what I'm saying? So we probably tend to say a little lie. I ain't gonna say a big lie, a little lie. So you know what I'm saying? But now we going over to your city girlfriend side. The girlfriend should understand where we coming from. You know what I'm saying? So if we say, hey, this is how it is, so be it, keep it moving. They could get upset about what they could do. They can't do nothing about it. They gotta take it or leave it. But you know the main squeeze now. You know, it's not much it's not about too much about we lying and we love to lie to y'all, or we just lying for lying's sake. We look at it as I don't want to hurt my baby. I don't want to hurt her. I don't like to see her hurt. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be something what you are thinking in the gutter all the time about sex, this and that. It could be a lot of stuff like, you know, I told I was working late. I went out with the fellas, you know, have a drink or something.
Why you have to lie to go do that? Listen, I try to hold my tongue, you know. I want to let you speak.
Well, like I said, you know, listen, you tell me what I've done, you're gonna speak. Let me just finish. Let me finish my little sympathy excuse. Okay. Now you say, now you're butting and you say, but what we have to lie about that? You understanding about that? Okay, yeah. He told me that he was coming on straight after work. You know, probably just, you know what I'm saying, get into the mix and, you know, talking, and you're talking to your boys, and, you know, you hear the background where you hear people asking, hey, what's that? Yeah, they're asking for you, man. Come get a drink, man. And you like, make that you turn and say, one drink ain't gonna help. How you gonna have a drink with your guys, your fellas, you end up drinking 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 4 drinks. And by the time you look at it, it'll tell me like, oh shit, it's 9 o'clock. It's you know what I'm saying? Dang. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, your main squeeze might have planned for you to have a candlelight dinner, just you and her having a dinner, you know, and you messed it up. You know what I'm saying? You end up going with your fellas, having a drink, you know. So instead of we coming home and saying, you know, babe, my partner called me and, you know, he tell me come get a drink, this and that. You know, that's the worst thing you could tell your lady. So you're going to say, man, they had me working late today, man. I know you were calling me, but I can't answer the call because I was busy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you understand what I'm saying, somebody might say, well, that's weak, just tell me the truth. Tell me the truth, set you free. But sometimes, you know, that puppy face, you know, you come home, you see the candlelight, the candles all burn all the way to the ground. Cold food in the microwave. You're like, damn, she had this big plan for me. You know what I'm saying? So you feel bad. You don't want to go up and be cocky and say, man, the fellows say, come, get a drink, I end up drinking 4. What do you want me to do? You don't want to do that. You don't want to sound cocky because you're thinking in your head, she ain't going to cook for me again. So you got to bust a lie and say, you know, babe, you know, I apologize. You know, I did tell you I was working till 5, but, you know, things, some other stuff came in and I had to do. Apologize. You know what I'm saying? Even though she might not believe it, but that's what I want to hear. I want to hear a lie. So we're going to give her a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to hear. You don't want, a woman don't want, she have in her mind that I'm also out drinking or value about no woman this and that. You know what I'm saying? I know he done left work, college job, he ain't there. He answering the phone. He might those guys on place. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you come home, you tell a lie, but the lie sound convincing. So you know what I'm saying? Instead of things going haywire, she won't probably be upset, but she get over it quicker than you to actually telling her the truth. Understand what I'm trying to tell you, Elise. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. I just trying to explain myself because I've been in that situation before. You know what I'm saying? I've been in that situation more than once, more than twice. But what I'm saying is you want it, it don't necessarily have to be something bad. And that excuse why I just tell you, it's not something bad in it. Because you wasn't with a woman, they said, you just probably make a U-turn and you end up when drinking this and that. Of course, you know, you gotta put some goggle in your mouth. If you smoke, you gotta smoke a cigarette or smoke some weed or something just to get a killer, liquor center. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. But I understand what I'm trying to tell you out tonight. Sometimes y'all know it's a lie, but y'all, it's like y'all want us to tell you that lie to prove I wrong. So we're gonna tell her the lie to prove I wrong. You see what I'm saying?
No,
to me, it's like I rather hear that lie to prove I want to soothe, to calm my nerves, than to say, you know what? I went drinking, and up 4 drinks after. I look at the time, I say, okay, I'm going home. I know we're late, but what do you want me to do? I don't think you don't want to come home be cocky like that, and then you start an argument and things just explode. So you rather tell a lie that you know is a lie. Understand what I'm saying? You know it is a lie, but you want us to tell that lie to prove you wrong. If you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? You understand?
I leave you talking on me and
Okay, I don't.
All right, buddy, let me rewind to this blasphemy that you started talking about. Rewind. So here's my thing. When Latasha in here?
I'm looking for Latasha. I'm looking for Latasha.
Yes, Latasha, you're gonna need it tonight. Lord, you're gonna need it tonight because this ain't gonna work good. So first and foremost, if you leave and work and you decide the guys call you on the way home and it's like, hey, you ain't know that wife, you might have had something planned or whatever. That's cool. Sometimes stuff like that happen, I get it. But the fact that you come in the door thinking that this is what she wants to hear, so you're gonna just tell her, hey babe, things get tight at work, I stay, instead of just saying, first of all, before you had even decided to make a decision to go with the guys, it wouldn't have hurt to just send a text message or a call saying, hey babe, the guy is staying. Because then now, if she was planning something, one or two things would have happened. She would have said, oh, okay, go ahead, no problem. And she might have whole laugh and wait till you come home with the dinner to still surprise you, because now she probably saying, what? Come on with that drunken child, you got some good drunken sex. You never know, that might have amp up the situation. Or she might have been pissed and be like, man, I just planned dinner first, and that gonna kind of hamper it. And of course, you talk about the puppy dog thing, so you don't want to see that, whoever. First of all, if you do what you do to me, ain't no puppy dog you coming home to. You coming home to an angry pit bull bitch. That's who you coming home to. Because you ain't call me, you ain't tell me nothing, they gonna know to come in the house smelling like you a partying. You smell like party or bar or outside or friends, and you didn't call to say something. My logic for you saying something is because our parents always tell us this. If you tell me you're going to be at point A, when I come there, you better be there. Because somebody call me now and say, let's say you done work. You ain't come and tell me nothing, but I know your routine regularly is when you done work, you should be popping in the door maybe at 30 minutes to an hour after work, no more than an hour. I see time go by, I get a phone call, somebody telling me, hey, come, Russ in the hospital. We had went out to the bar and they had a bar fight and he get hit with a bottle and take me come in no place, Me come in no place. Because I know I gonna tell him, no, Russ on he way home from work, he probably catching traffic. That's why it is. I ain't coming to no hospital to come soothe you with your bar fight wound. The bar that you didn't belong in, or the bar that you didn't even want to send a text and say, hey, babe, But the fact that the biggest picture out of, the biggest part of this whole picture is that the relationship have trust issues. Because if there were no trust issues, it wouldn't even be a thing for you to just say, hey, babe, I want my way home, but the fellows call and they're at the bar and I want to go cooler with them for a minute or so. And even if I had dinner ready, I would have been okay because in my mind is like, okay, you know what? Let he get a little chance. I don't want to be up under you 24/7, just like you don't want to be up under me 24/7. I don't need a break. So even if you decide to say you stay out a little hour or two after work, that would have been fine with me. And that's just me speaking, ladies. But in actuality, if there's no trust issues in the relationship, there is no reason you shouldn't be able to call and say, hey, I'm going to stay out a little longer today, or me coming home right after work, or you have to sit down and come home and be like, yeah, babe, I went to work. You come home and ready with the lie. So here what happened now, and this why shit they get worse when you do stuff like that. So you're going to say you stay from work, and then you're going to have one of your male friend them who will fuck you up and rat you out. And they're going to rat you out without doing it directly. Because what going to happen is, we're going to all be out, boyfriend, girlfriend, the whole clique going to be out someplace. And one of them going to say, yeah, man, that's like the next when we want the bar. And my ears going to pick up on that. They're going to be like, at the bar? And they're going to start to, oh, yeah, what night that was? And then they're going to say, oh, yeah, man, the night when did it? And I go, all them know my brain now calculating because now I'm like, but I don't remember was telling me no time that he went to no bar, no place. So now, even if I did believe the lie, now you're going to fuck yourself for me because now it's like, oh, so this is what we're doing. So anytime you actually want to tell the truth, it ain't going to make no sense to tell me nothing because now you don't start off with a lie. So now I gonna have to go.
But that's when the thing come in where we say that why men that lie to the main squeeze, but tell the side thing them the truth. That's what. So basically, what you're saying is like evolving. Why? Because if you come to me and say, you know something, when we went out and such say, yeah, remember when we were at the bar, and I said, but wait, you tell me you were walking late, this and that. My reaction will be like, babe, you know, I think I gonna play that. I think you sure that you were talking about the other you were talking about the other month. And then if I see that you really catch me alive, say, you know what, babe, I'll be honest with you. That'll be the killer right there, babe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to tell you because I knew you would be mad with me. I came home, I see the flowers and the candles and the food. I feel bad, you know what I'm saying? I fucked up, you know what I'm saying? My bad. They don't even say, but why you have to like to? I said, man, you know, I feel bad, you know. I didn't want to hurt your feeling. I didn't want to see you cry, you know, that puppy face.
But now you won't get a bitch. Because now she gonna want to clock your every move. So now you won't get a warden instead of a woman. Because now she ain't gonna trust nothing you say. So even if no, okay, you are the bar, you talking about, babe, you sure? First of all, don't ever ask her if she's sure. Because at that point, her brain don't calculate. And you know why it's gonna be a significant thing she gonna remember? Because it was the night that you didn't come home on time for that dinner. So that already gonna be sitting in her brain. And that's why that date gonna significantly be there. So when your friend decide to, yeah, my boy, that's like the next time we were by the bar and we had set them 9 o'clock and you start like, what? Wait a minute. And we start pouring them shit together. It's gonna be like, but that's the night when I had cooked the dinner and he come home telling me all this monkey fuck, and I know he had smell liquor, but I didn't say nothing. I just leave it slide because he tell me he had to work. So I want to trust my man. So now when you start to now backtrack and you have to now say, well, you know what? Shit, babe. Yeah, I lie because, you know, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. What? That's what your brain tell you to say? That's what your brain tell your mouth to say to me? Okay. So now you got warning. Because now you could say, hey, babe, morning. She gonna open them blinds because she want to see the sun for herself. She don't believe that you say it's morning. She don't believe that the sun up. She going to open up them windows and stick her head out the window because she want to see for herself that it's morning. So now you won't be getting all of this. This what is happening to you now. You cook breakfast. She cook breakfast. Hey, morning. Wow, these eggs look good. It probably would have tasted better than the dinner, but you ain't here because you was at the bar, but then you tell me you were to work. Then you be getting all them kind of and reply because now you don't fuck up.
Hey,
And then you admit
let
to
me
lie.
tell you
You admit to
something.
lying after the fact. Oh,
Hey,
God,
I laugh, right? My whole back tail because I say, well, sir. Well, sir.
And then you say it happened to you not once, twice, three, or four, a couple times in between.
Well,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
I laugh because it's like, wow. I'm glad I wasn't the only person. Hey, hey, look, when you hear a woman say my stupidity, we stupidity for real, you know?
And don't talk, but when
Oh my
let's say
God.
she don't have suspicion, right? Let's say she don't have a little suspicion. The more you add stuff to it, the worse of a detective you don't make her, you know. Because now she gonna remember if you went out the house in this shot and if you come back in that shot. If you had on them shoes or you come back without them shoes. If you had smell like that and smell like this, now she gonna start to micro everything. She
Checking
gonna
your
break
drawers, checking your drawers and think.
okay, then they're gonna be, wait, I remember he phone chime up at 12 something last night. How I know? Because I want TikTok. But that chime wasn't a regular message, that was WhatsApp. So now she gonna be like,
Yes.
I gotta try to see the WhatsApp. And she gonna remember the date and the time. Because anytime she get a chance to get near your phone, you better believe she going straight to that WhatsApp to look for that date and that time to see who are they. And if it don't have a message there, then she know you delete the fuck. So now you're hiding something now. Okay. I hope you're taking notes and you're taking notes.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
take
you're
notes.
taking
I ain't
notes.
gonna take.
You
Listen,
better
Elise,
understand
I
how
ain't take notes. I hope they take. I hope whoever is listening taking notes. If it's still out there,
well,
if it's still out
that
there,
you need to be
if
taking
you're
notes. You need
still
a whole
out there,
book.
please take notes because hey, I could tell you, I laugh at because I cry because I say, hey, we men love to say you can't wait for losing the son.
No, not when you don't scan. And if a
Oh
woman
my
done been
God,
scanned, if a woman
man.
done been scanned before, and don't talk about, for example, you know what would be the worst for you VI man? And I say VI man, I gonna point out VI man. The place is too small. Everybody know everybody.
Yes,
So
sir.
whether or not this is somebody you meeting for the first time,
Yes, sir.
chances are all they have to do is ask somebody about you and they don't get whatever the street have as a rundown at you. So now we already have like a pre-game book to kind of know what we dealing with. We just gonna wait to
Listen,
see if the players gonna meet up or if you're gonna start new plays. But once we don't
listen,
have an idea of who it is we dealing with, you can't get away after that. And be like,
listen.
I remember
Let
your
me tell,
third
let me
ex-girlfriend
tell
and
you
say that's the
something.
one that jumped out the bush.
Let me tell you something, Elise. Now that I'm a grown man, I'm an older man now, and like I say, you know, these are things that I could relate. That's why I laugh so much because I say, Jesus, man, I was that bad. You know what I'm saying? I say to myself, I was that bad. But on the real though, I was trying to figure out how you could be cheating on a 32 square miles. 32, you know. 22 square miles is from maybe from my house to down Stockbridge. You know, from my house to Stockbridge right down the street, you know. I can see Stockbridge from where I live right now. That's 22 square miles. And I just say, how these people to get away with this thing as so? Well, my God.
Well, the reason for that is because you still have people out there who are faithful to stuff. I won't say loyal because people have misused the term loyal, but I would say people would say faithful to stuff. And when we say faithful, they got woman out there and man out there who faithful to being a side piece. They understand their role and they play their role because they already know the benefits that come with being in that position. With most people who's a sighting, they just get I won't say
Perks.
better
Perks.
treatment. They won't get better treatment than the individual, but they damn near equal to the thing. The only thing most times is that the girlfriend or the main person does never know about that person, but that person will know just about everything that the main person know, and they would know about them enough to point them out in a crowd and all them kind of stuff. And the main thing wouldn't have that kind of knowledge because they don't want to create any riff and stuff within the relationship. Most side things are comfortable being there. You know what to fuck them up? When the main thing gone, and now they got to slide up in that position, and
You
now
don't
they
want
don't
that
want that
position. They
position,
don't want that
and now
position.
their position open
No,
up.
they're comfortable as a side. They
Like,
don't
no,
want that
I'll stay in
position.
the back seat. This is one time I would be a black person that stays in the back of the bus. I don't care to go in the front. I'll stay in the back of the bus, please and thank you. Let me stay back here where I can see everybody in the front of the bus. But,
But
and with the question at hand, which is, why would a man lie to a woman, but lie to the main thing, the girlfriend, wife, whomever, but tell the truth to the thing? And like you say, majority of the time it is because of feelings. They are the human part of them just don't want to hurt them by telling them, the truth as to what they're doing. When it comes to that, it's understandable as far as the common sense part of, or the common sense part as to why it's done, but it don't make no sense. It's just dumb to do, period. Because then you have to keep worrying about keeping two separate things apart from each other without spilling over. Because now you always gonna have to remember, the minute you forgot that side thing, she have ammunition out her ass to start World War III.
mm,
She have ammunition.
listen, let me tell you, I was just going to say that, it'll be a gift and a curse. If you understand what I'm saying, but the topic that we're talking about, a gift and a curse, meaning that you will always want to have that side thing to know. I won't say everything, but almost everything, because that's like your backup. Sometimes we men will say, I trust she. I know she ain't gonna do me wrong, right? But your boy them to say you trust she, that means you don't trust me. And I won't say but in the past, I think like, no, I'm a grown person. I'm like, I would have been better off trusting my boy with this information. But sometimes people don't turn on you. But a woman come them a dozen. Yeah, I guess feelings to get involved. So that's where you probably put your trust in a woman, as far as sex and comfort and so forth. But like you just say, that if that side thing turn on you, you talk about World War 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, what I tell you, like they ain't gonna done until they've satisfied. And that's the thing, they will never be satisfied. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a gift and a cost, meaning that at the time when everything is good, you could tell a person everything, you know what I'm saying? They comfort you, they're telling you what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They're agreeing with you. But again, it's a gift and a cost, because the day when you have to tell a person, you know what, this ain't working out, or I changed my life to the Lord, or whatever excuse you give her, I go and stay with my wife, I going back to my wife, I go and try to work it out with my wife. That's it. That's when you think that she gonna understand, because you always been telling her the truth and she been being reasonable and understanding, that's when things don't go sour. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I had to learn the hard way.
You seem to have learned the hard way with many things.
I had to learn the hard way. It don't work out. It don't make sense. And I think like we'd have to be put in situations for us to really like understand, like, you know what?
But you know what?
It ain't what it. Ain't what it.
I won't stop. I don't even think for a lot of situations, you shouldn't even have to get put in the situation to understand. All you have to do is reverse role. Put yourself in the female shoe. Would you be okay with your woman lying to you and telling her next man the truth because she worried about how you might feel or how you might take something? If you don't gotta do is put yourself in people's shoe, because the saying goes, do to me what you want me do to you. What you don't want for yourself, you don't do to other people. So if you could sit down before even doing something, let's say you with your woman, your wife, soon to be wife, whomever, and you entertain this other lady, and now you feel like, you know what, I want to take on carrying this thing with me as side piece for a while, because I like where you're going, I like what's going on, wherever, bam. Okay? You saying sometimes you gotta do take sometimes all you gotta do is sit the fuck down for 2.5 seconds and just think. If
And you know
I
something,
know,
and you know something is only when I think is I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It to me is like when you think about it and you say, man, I really wasted some precious time doing that. Whereas I could have been focusing on what is in front of me right now. But you ask yourself why. But at the same thing, at the same time, like you gotta look back at it at what the situation you were in. You probably wasn't happy. You probably, you know what I'm saying, you're vulnerable at the time. You probably were just going through a lot of stuff. So you do the things that you know, I'm not going to say use that as an excuse, but I'm just giving you based on my experience. You probably do things because of you aren't thinking right, you aren't acting right. You understand what I'm saying? But again, you have to be put in situations, real life situation, for you to say, you know what, this ain't working out, man. Nah, ain't working out. Ain't working.
okay. So going back to what you just said, I'm gonna touch base on some stuff, and this is why for me, I know I don't think totally different. If you in a relationship and like you said, most time when people carry a side thing or another person that they entertain on the side or whatever it is, whether it's a temporary fix, whatever you want to call it, most times when that'll happen is because whatever they ain't gain from the main relationship, they get it over there. Whether the woman to argue or cuss and fight too much, but this one to hug them, embrace them, ask them all the days, it'll always be because something that missing from the main relationship is given over there. Now, here's my thing. If you're in a relationship and there is a problem and you're no longer happy, the saying goes, you gotta close one door before you open the next. Why leave this door open to not open? So now you got two friggin' door open at the same time. Because all you bound to do is cause hurt and chaos amongst yourself and two other people. You might cause two people to now fight, carry on. Then you look, there's a big thing out here on the news. The one end up killing the one, or vice versa. Like it'll always end up in something that could have been avoided had people sit and talk and just talk. So if your main relationship having problems, then your goal should just be to try and figure out if it's even worth still being there. Not jump into the arms of another person because, oh, they don't ask me how my days and my woman don't ask me that. Or, oh, she don't get me just because gifts. Or, oh, she's a good listener. Or, oh, she know to suck Charlie better than my woman. Like, you wouldn't know that that's what she could do unless you open that door to that. So your best bet is to figure out if the one you with is who you want to stay with and where you want to be before going someplace else, because now you literally dig tree hole for you and them too, because it's gonna be one big rugudu come time.
It's easier said than done. I mean, it's easier said than done. But let me read some of the comments. I will scroll all the way back up to Latash. Latash said, Elise, you tell the especially black woman the truth, babe. I went to gym to play ball. They still will say you're lying. But from the beginning, there is trust issue from her past relationship. The woman refused to admit that they are wrong and always want to be right. I agree with that. I agree with that, Latash. Yes, okay, I agree with that, Latash.
Okay.
Latash, I agree with that.
Here's my response to Latash.
I agree with that, Latash. Yes.
See how you identify that there's trust issues? If you identify the trust issues from the beginning of relationship, then it is worth trying to fix. Because why would you want to continue a relationship that have trust issues because of what might be from somebody past? You understand? It's still to do the same thing. My thing is solve the fucking problem. That's like you doing work in school. What we used to do the ones we could do first and then go back to the ones that were hard to solve. So most times when before time were up, all the ones you leave blank was the ones that you figure were too hard to answer, so you went and do the easy ones. It is always easier to do wrong than to do right. I always remember that. It's always easier to do wrong than to do right. If you in a relationship and you know that there are trust issues that you ain't start, but the person come with it, you have to now decide if you're willing to deal with it, because we all know trust issues ain't an easy thing to disappear. It don't disappear. it'll get carry on until somebody seek professional help or you help them go through it. So if you already know the issues there, then you just as bad as the person might stay in there, creating other things. If you know you won't get blamed for every fucking thing, who want to be there for that? Who want to stay in a relationship with her? If you say, hey babe, what's going on? This soda tastes good. Let me open one and drink for myself because I don't believe what you say. Who want to deal with that? Who? Who want to do that? No man. Come better. Next question. Come better.
Natasha, come in clear with another one.
Uh-huh.
I saw another question from Kirsten. Good evening, Kirsten. She said, what's the question she had? So my question, she said, so my question is it an ego thing that people cheat or is it a selfish thing? Good question. Good question.
I don't think it's selfish. I don't think it's selfish. Well, it don't start out selfish. Let me put it that way. It starts out as a person just trying to meet needs that they don't get from whomever they with. No, we got people out there who just lawless. I ain't gonna let them
No, you answering from a man perspective when you say people are cheap because they're not getting what they.
I'm answering from both. And the reason I say both is because I'm reiterating as something you have said, not just on this slide, but previous slides before when we talk about side pieces, one of the things that you have constantly said was sometimes it's because you're lacking something there and you find it there. So I'm going off of that aspect only.
All right.
I'm going off of that aspect. When you see somebody seek interest in somebody, even though they have somebody else, a lot of times is because that person feeling something that they don't get out of the main relationship. But again, there are still people who lawless, and that's just their code. They just lawless 24/7, 365, and that's that. But from experiences and from friends and company, other people, and just being with friends or people who've been in relationship issues, a lot of times it's because of whatever is missing. So it doesn't start out selfish. Let me put it that way. It don't start out selfish.
I think cousin Butchie said, but she still won't let me leave. So I'm assuming that he's saying that, that's a reason why he does stay.
Well, Butch, you just restraining order to work for woman, it'll work for man. If she don't want to go, forget a restraining order, Butch, because that's still ain't no reason to stay. Unless you're going to sit with her in therapy to see how I could work it out.
He said, but she won't let him leave.
But if she pat up the door, you better make sure you got escape route.
But said she won't let him leave, so he does stay. Hey, listen, let me tell you, human beings, listen, let me tell you something, my son. Hey, and I know a lot of people on this live here listening, they're listening to us, and I know they're just thinking back at all the stuff that they do. I'll be honest. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, like it gonna come to a point where that you gonna have to tell yourself, look, man, people, it'll have to come to a point, man. My point was situations happen, and I like, yo, this ain't gonna end right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna end right. And it's so funny that you're dealing with a situation here, but the people's eyes, they're hearing and seeing something different. So it's like you in the middle saying like, okay, you're in a situation where that you have to defend yourself, but now when you're trying to fix this over here, the other side hearing a totally different story. So it's like, man, like you say, sometimes you gotta scale back and say, you know what, hey, ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we give out so many examples, but at the end of the day, it comes down to one thing: was it really worth it? It don't make no sense. Like Elise said, sometimes women, they don't want to hear that, hey, B, I know we had some dinner. I went and got a drink with some fellas. Sometimes we might be thinking that we want to tell a lie just to not hurt our loved one, but in actuality, we hurting them by lying to them. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's best that you just, you know what I'm saying, you tell her the truth, because God forbid if, like she said, something happened to you, your head get teared down, you know, she gonna say, all right, thank you for calling, and don't go to the hospital. Then you in pain, you say, where my wife is, where my woman is, and then your partner say, dog, I just call her, man. Your wife says she ain't coming. Just stitch up and try your way home. And you're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You say to yourself, like, damn, why should I just go home? Whereas if you know, you were driving home, your boy car, say, man, stop at the bar, got a drink, and you let her know. She might cuss and go on. Man, I had something planned, this and that. I say, man, let me get that drink. You know what I'm saying?
This is my thing. This is my thing. Every time you say that, the first response you just say is, she gonna cuss and go on. That is what has disturbed me the most. The fact that a man in a relationship where he knows what type of response his woman gonna give before even saying, and if her response is always going to be upset or she frustrated or something, like she have to be mad about everything you say, then that's red flag. You know, on Facebook, all week people with red flags.
Yeah, I see that lately.
Definitely red flags. Because if you have to sit down and contemplate between telling the truth versus telling a lie, which again, like you say, it wasn't a detrimental lie. It was just, okay, you went to the bar to cool out, but a lie nonetheless, that is a problem. That is a big ass problem that you guys sit down in the car like, wow, should I tell her? No, let me figure out what. But I say Kevin Hart when the match try to figure out what tone voice to use to talk to the woman because you don't know. Like that is crazy. And that says a lot too about, you know, whether it's island woman, black woman, St. Thomas woman, VI
That's
woman.
island woman. I mean, let me tell you, I keep telling you, you know, Elise, you cut from a different cloth. You are very understanding. You are very understanding. But ain't too much, I keep telling you, ain't too much woman out there like you know, or have that alright. I'm gonna give him this one. But if I see him constantly doing, then I'm gonna pull him up and say, you know, babe, you know, you went out 4 weekends in a row, or 4 Fridays. You know what I'm saying? I had some stuff cooked for you, and you know, you're understanding like that. But 9 out of 10, let's keep it 100, Elise. 9 out of 10, hey, a woman ain't gonna drop it like how you to drop it. I tell you have an old soul, not an old, when I say old soul, like you understand it. But ain't too much island woman to think like, yeah, they're gonna cuss and go on.
Let me tell you,
cuss and go on.
My father always used to tell us, and this is how I still live to this day. I gonna give you the rope. You either gonna use it to hang yourself or help yourself. So until you give me reason to have trust issues with you, everything is good, everything gravy, everything peachy, everything safe. But from you frig up that yourself, then at that point, ain't nothing you could say to me after that. Ain't nothing you could say because you create that. If you ain't create that trust issue monster, then everything good. But if you in a relationship where nothing has happened or transpired within your relationship, but something from the past relationship of the individual is now spilling over into yours, then that is a means for mashing the brakes one time and trying to resolve that, because all that gonna do is lead to a miserable relationship. I gonna have a good moment, but the minute you decide to say, well, babe, we just spent 10 weeks together, I want to go spend the week with my boys. Oh, so I ain't good enough. You don't want to be around me. Them kind of thing, that's a problem. That is a problem. And somebody have to be the adult to try and first of all, you gotta acknowledge that that's a problem. You gotta be able to speak about it and try and figure out a way to deal with it. Otherwise, you're gonna just stay in a relationship because you want to be with that person. So you're willing to take the crazy.
I'm gonna read couple Facebook comments, and then we're gonna get into what are some of the examples how we could prevent. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because we know what the problem is. We give y'all so many examples, so many scenarios. Now we have to talk about how can we prevent it, or you know what I'm saying? You know, we know what we need to do, but sometimes people don't understand. If you understand what I'm saying, we're gonna be growing, but you still don't understand what you're doing. Acknowledge what you're doing is wrong. So we need to at least give some kind of ideas or some advice or some prevention or some things that to avoid. Stacey Rose said, I think cheating starts out as an innocent thing and it leads from one thing to another. I agree. Person again say, I've learned from my past relationship, it's best to speak up from the get-go so we can see if this is something we want to do or just leave. Let's fix it or try to. I personally cannot sit and waste my time anymore. Life is too precious to be miserable. Agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Latash. LC May King. I guess I should do name LC May. Oh, that's what you say. LC May King. My girlfriend got good pum pum so that I stay. I guess he say LC his girlfriend, so that's why he stay. So that's what he say. But my side, please get better conversation. She is submissive and cooperative, and she worldly and can to big corporate. Okay, all right, okay, Latas. You lost me with that one day.
You know what? There's so much he just start rambling with the texting.
All right,
Okay,
so Hobby,
again, that goes with what
I'm gonna read what Hobby said. Hobby Redwick said, honestly, after learning the hard and wrong way, it don't make no sense. Just be real and truthful with each other. Less headache and problems. I totally agree. I totally agree. Again, my situation is, put in situations where it hurts not only you and the individual, but it hurts the people that are around you, your family, your kids,
right. And then
your
you end up
friends.
losing two people. You end up losing people because
So,
now your woman don't want you and the side piece don't want you. So now you're back to square one with nobody trying to figure out your life and that kind of thing.
And not even that, but like I said, the most important thing, we have kids. When your kids have to go through that what you going through, meaning that people calling them and harassing them and I'm saying negative things about you. You put them in a situation where if they have to defend or agree, or what I'm saying. So you have to take all of that into perspective when you decide to do anything that that what this ain't gonna be right, ain't gonna end well, but you still go out and do it. Just expect the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? And it could get worse. Like we say, your side piece, you tell your side piece everything. You be truthful with her and they understand it. But like Elise say, when they turn against you or they decide that you want to move on without them, you could start World War 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So our next topic of discussion is how can we prevent those stuff? Like when I say prevent, I mean you don't do the do. You don't fucked up. You don't went out there and cheat. So the only thing you could do is try to fix it. Try to fix it in a way where that, not say to cover it up, but to fix it where that, hey, I don't want to go down this road again. So my question to you, Elise, is what are some advice would you give to our listeners right now to prevent or don't even say go down that road if you decide to do so?
Okay, so I'm going to do two things right now. I'm going to answer that and I'm going to step back to what Stacey Rose say. She mentioned, based on what you just read, something about cheating being or starting out innocent and stuff like that. I don't agree with that. And I don't agree with it because, as stated before, nobody should ever be able to get your attention in a way where it becomes romantic or infatuated or anything like that. Nobody's supposed to get that close to you when you're in a relationship. But again, whenever there's a crack, a hole, or a leak, there's always room for stuff to seep in. So the only how a situationship could turn into cheating and stuff is if there's already a crack or hole in the foundation of wherever you have with somebody. People will say, oh, you started as friends talking. But these conversations are things that you could have with your significant other. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these conversations, when people start talking to people, it'll be stuff that will be on the aspect of them going back to high school, butterflies in your stomach feeling. You should not be getting that type of reaction from nobody that is just a friend or somebody that you just talking to because you're in a relationship. If you are getting those feelings from somebody, then that means that they are starting to fill a void that you didn't even probably know you had.
Mm.
Understand? So
Right.
now moving into what you're saying, people need to learn to date more and stop jumping straight into relationships. People have this stigma that dating me is a hoe, or is a this and a that. You don't have to sexually engage with anybody that you're dating. You could be dating 3 people at the same time. Dating is just a means of you getting to know somebody to determine if you want to further continue knowing them more on a personal level or potentially getting into a relationship with them. But we all have this thing fucked up where we think that dating is, oh, she's a hoe, she's talking to 3 men at the same time, or he talking to 3 women, he's at this, he's at that. And this is why people don't get to know people. Because if you date somebody long enough to know that they have trust issues, that will deter you one time, or it will encourage you to want to help that person or encourage them to get some type of help so that you in turn could have a better or have a good relationship with them without worrying about if at night time she gonna be standing up over you at night trying to see why you sleeping in your dreams and them kind of shit to see if you dreaming about she or what bitch you thinking about. Listen, we know nobody got time for them kind of thing. Nobody have time for that kind of stuff. But again, it goes back to people not taking the time to get to know the people that they're getting into relationships with. And never mind the relationships where people that have sex one time and to make children so now they feel that they're obligated to becoming a build a bear family. Because now it's like, oh shit, a child in the equation, so we don't have no choice but to be co-parents together. Bullshit. Yeah, I could still co-parent and still get to know each other in the process. But now you gotta find out if your child gonna have half crazy genes or some half something because you never get a chance to fully know the person. It was just a sexual attraction. Boom, you had sex and now you got a whole child to deal with. There are many different reasons that people does have these attractions to other people. I won't say any of it is wrong or right because again, it goes with whatever it is that's happening within the current relationship that people choose to ignore or probably don't even pay attention to because they just feel so routine to the old relationship. But one thing I will tell people, therapy is not a bad thing. If you, even if it's not sitting in a therapist office, but you start to go to support groups or you create groups of people that are like-minded or in the same situations where you all can share things with each other, because you never know what somebody else saying to you could trigger for you to make you think, you know what, I never thought about that. With this and you need to learn to communicate with. Sometimes it's because people don't even talk to each other in relationships is why we don't know what's lacking.
You know what? I have to totally agree with you. Therapy and counseling do works. I have to, I always say that therapy and counseling, it works. It works for me. And some people might think like, I ain't talking to nobody. Or sometimes, like I said, people have issues where like they're going to tell people their business. They're afraid. Like they have that stigma, like, I don't know this person, what they know about me, or they can't help me. They you know what I mean? That my type of culture. Like they ain't grow up with me or they ain't grow up around my people, so they won't understand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just need to know things from a different perspective, if you understand what I'm saying. Growing up thinking that type of smart mind mentality, you're gonna continue doing the same thing. You're gonna continue doing the same thing. You're gonna continue being vulnerable, you're gonna continue being angry. You know what I'm saying? Therapy, counseling works. I promise you, it works. It works, especially people that have trust issues and anger issues and issues where like like they sex crazy or just depressed or just what I'm saying, they're suffering from depression. It could be a lot of things, you know what I'm saying. But in this situation here, what we're talking about that, like it is said about dating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people don't date anymore. It is, I'll be honest with you. I think social media, not saying that what you're saying is incorrect. What you're saying is right. But I'm not saying like a lot of things people see. They watch social media, they see things. They see how now everybody is like show less, share less, show less, and get, it makes them get a thrill or get attention, you know what I'm saying? And then, they start seeing all these weirdos and wacko people inboxing them or trying to reach out for them. People like that, some people don't like it. But what I'm saying is, she's right. dating, you know what I'm saying? Date, but again, be careful dating, if you understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because
that
go
has
ahead.
always been the thing though, because it's always been, it's a chance any which way you look at it. We just in the era now of social media. That's it. Remember now before, you didn't have the computer at the tip of your fingers to type in somebody to find out if they were serial killer in the next state or they have a wanted poster. We didn't have that at our fingertips. This is just the era that we in now. These worries and concerns have always been there years upon years ago.
But
Because
social media playing a big part in it, where that people now are afraid to date because it's like
but
now you
people
got
don't
these
date no
weirdos.
more in
These
general,
weirdos used to be in
period.
the closet, but now they're
People
not.
don't
They're
date
out the
no
closet.
people don't date no more in general because of the negative stigma that goes with dating, giving you the reputation of being a whore or you're nasty or he's a this or he's a that. People ease back from the stuff that give negative attention as far as nobody wanting that title attached. So dating has been semi-extinct for a very long time, and it's not even nothing to do with social media. It's because of the negativity that comes with dating. But if you realize the perks that come with dating, a lot of us would eliminate a lot of travesties that we don't deal with when it comes to meeting people and getting to know them and realizing like, oh God, they batshit crazy. I wish I had known that. Well, you
Yeah,
never take the time to get to know them. You just
yeah.
went on one or two little movies that we'd call dates, which is not dating, that's just courting. But people just don't understand the dynamics of things because it's been weird out for such a long time that it become damn near instinct. If you
I
go
think
back,
our people, when I say our people, Caribbean people or Virgin Island people, if we want to get deep, I don't think we know how to date. I
I
think
agree.
I mean, some people might say, Ross, speak for yourself, blah 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 blah. But let's keep it 100. Majority of our people, Virgin Islanders, they don't know how to date. They don't know how to date. Like Elise just said, going to the movies, they think that's a date. They consider that's a date. Or going to a dinner, having dinner, they consider it a date. I mean, with limited sources, okay, yeah, that's a date. What she talking about date as far as like doing stuff, right? Going down on the belt line, riding a bike, sitting down, you know what I'm saying, at a park, having a
Right.
conversation, or even
People feel that those things,
at a lounge and having a drink. Those are
right.
dates. Those are type of dates as well. Not just doing this, the regular old thing. Probably going to a boat ride is dating. Going to a to eat some food or go to the movie. You need to open up your horizon and maybe like doing stuff, other stuff. So outside stuff, you could probably see if this person for you. Believe it or not, because if for some reason if they have like, nah, I don't like to be in public, or I was giving you an excuse. They don't want to be seen in public, but if you tell them come over to your house, they're over there in a jiffy, that person ain't for you. He hiding something, or he just want one thing and one thing only from you. Ladies, I'm just being real. I'm giving it to you from a
No, but that's how it is. But if
yeah.
people would speak and talk to people, that's how you want to get. There's some people who don't want relationship. They just want to have somebody that they can call for sexual comfort and just for, laying down reasons to pillow talk and stuff. But when nighttime come or whatever time come, is that okay, you back to your way, back to my way. People would know these things if they would date and get to know people. Because there's people out there who don't want to be in relationships. They might like they might like the perks that come with it, but they may not want that full, commitment of being with this one person only. And again, you'll be surprised how much people want stuff like that because they don't want the headache of being in a full-fledged relationship. But again, nobody don't talk, and then we just worry about the stereotypes that come behind of you being like people who have titles like, oh, you're a serial data because you're the data kind of people. Man, how am I supposed to know what I really want?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know who's the one for me if I don't talk to people and engage to people and things like that? I wouldn't know unless I talk to people. I have to
Right.
talk to people.
Right. You're right. You're right. I mean, we got to get back to the basics, man. We got to get
Right.
back to the
I agree.
basics.
That I agree with.
We
I
got to
agree
get
with
back
that.
to the basics. Let's start though. Let's start this whole. Let's press reset. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of things we're missing out on. A lot of things that we need to address and we just be like, listen, man, we got time. You know what I'm saying? We don't have time. We have to start making time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like I said, if we don't make time, you're gonna end up to be in like some real up relationship or situations. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Absolutely.
like I said, I learned the hard way, and you know, like I said, I had to be in situations where I had to say, you know what, this shit ain't worth it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because not only that you're dealing with your situation, you're dealing with your reputation as well. People tarnishing your reputation.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, this is supposed to be an isolated situation, far from what the streets is hearing. Is like it ain't worth it, man. Ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? So you learn the hard way. You live and you learn, and I hope that I could, I could, I could, I could get this book going because I'm telling y'all, man, I said I got a lot to talk about. I think this book here that I'm planning to write is gonna be real juicy. It's gonna be 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. It ain't gonna be no fairy tale. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's for a different topic that we have discussion. But
I feel like I need to read
let me
the
tell
one
you.
before I go out. I need some
Let me tell
proofreading.
you, hey, you know what? It is. I'm gonna just throw this out here, and then I'm gonna just kind of end it. I'm thinking about if I should go in that direction with the best man. You remember the movie The Best Man when the
Oh,
friend was talking, but he changed the name, but the people around him was like, he talking about me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, should I go that direction or just go a different direction? So I'm still debating, but anyway, it's
well, that
gonna be juicy,
depends.
man. Huh?
That depends. How fast can you run? Is your skin bulletproof? Your back broad and covered in Teflon? Or are you going to remain living in Georgia anonymously? That all depends.
All of that into consideration because people won't be in the feeling. So that's what I'm saying. Should I just kind of tone it down or keep it 100? I don't know. But again, that's for a different discussion. But anyway, a lot of things going on here in Atlanta. Well, before we get into the plugs, I want to thank everybody for voicing the comments on the Facebook Live. We really appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Ishmael Bradwit, big up yourself. Gabriel Hodge, thank you for tuning in, of course. Natasha, thank you for supporting us every Friday night. Nigel as well, my classmate, big up yourself. Thank you for supporting. Cousin Butch, big up yourself. Thank you, Diamond Ricketts. Thank you for tuning in. Yolanda Aquayo, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, of course. My number one supporter, Stacy Rose, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Kirsten, thank you for tuning in as well. We appreciate your comments. Monique Robinson, how to get to know someone if you don't talk to people. We agree. Thank you. Kurt Bradwick, big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Fafa, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Renwick, of course, Huzzy, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate your comments. Thank you for tuning in. Belinda Sanderson, my neighbor, what's going on? South, all the way from Anors, 215. Big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Florisha Gibbs, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Who else we got? Monique Richards. What's going on, Mo? Thank you for tuning in. Who else? Going up the road. Go up the road. Poco, big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Who else? One more. Shelly HC, thank you for tuning in. Abdul, what's going on? Long time no see. Big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Delreese Benjamin, hey, cuz, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Anika, thank you for tuning in. Diamond Torby, Sharon, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Big up yourself, Ras Valley Massive. Gary Jackson, congratulations on your book. Got to get you on the show. Appreciate you, man. And last but not least, El Basso, my cousin Philip Wade, Carla, thank you for tuning in and much, much more. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Anyway, before y'all go, we got some plugs here. I'm gonna let my girl start off. She got 2 events going on at the end of this month. So I'm gonna let Elise start off with her stuff, and then we got some stuff. I want to give y'all some information that is coming up here in Atlanta, GA. So Elise, what you got going on?
All right, y'all. So y'all already know I'm a part of a committee called Do It and Done. We are small business owners supporting small businesses. And this month, we are taking our movement all the way to Orlando. So we're looking for vendors and business owners to come out and sell your stuff. Like nobody want to take the inventory for 2021, Halloween 2022. Come sell your stuff, sell your products. We've been doing it in Georgia now for the last, I want to say 4 or 5 months. Every month we just have a location. Thus far, our home location has been at Caribbean Savories, and we just get all the vendors to come out, bring your products, sell, so you get to enjoy food, music, and supporting local businesses. And again, like I said, we're going to be in Orlando on the 23rd of this month. Now, ENR Connection is another affiliation of mine, which is Renwick and myself, my fiance, you guys know, my number one supporter. Him and I have a business where we do mobile bingo, and we have private bingo games as needed. So we're hosting our first bingo event here in Georgia, and it's the Halloween edition. So you guys get to come in costume or wear orange and black. You get to win money and prizes. The flyer is on my page. I will also send it to Russ so you can have it on his page as well for those of you that follow him all the time. And we're looking for you guys to come out and enjoy yourself. Grown folks sing. Oh, you come out and let's play bingo, bingo, bingo.
That's what's up. That's what's
And
up.
that
And
is on
that's
the
going down.
Saturday, October 30th.
Most definitely. And that's in the ATL. That's correct?
Don't know. Right in Atlanta, baby.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Make sure y'all come on out. Again, admission is $10 for the Halloween costume bingo edition that's going on at 4086 Covington Highway in Decatur, Georgia. They're going to have food, music, and prizes. Doors open at 8 and they go until 2 a.m. So we're going to have a good time. Definitely we're going to have a good time. All right. All right. So coming up tomorrow here in the ATL, my good friend Diane Jean Baptiste, Minister Diane Jean Baptiste, she's hosting another breakout and breakthrough prayer breakfast. It's going down tomorrow at the Ritz-Carlton ATL, and it starts at 9 a.m., 9 a.m. to 12 noon. All right, so come on out. Registration is still ongoing, so make sure y'all come on out, support the thing. You could go and sign up at www.genhealthalliance.com. www.genhealthalliance.com. All right. Dr. Faith Wakoma, she's going to be the guest speaker. She's a trainer, strategic, and an advisor. Also, she's the first lady of a church in North Carolina. So she's going to be the guest speaker for the breakfast. So come on out. That's Ritz-Carlton ATL. All right. So make sure y'all come on out, support the thing, Diane, my good friend, Minister Diane Jean Baptiste, tomorrow. All right. That's going down. Also tomorrow at Caribbean Savory, we have the Taste of Mutiny. Island Vodka presents Nikki Brooke. She's still celebrating her birthday. So she's having an event at Caribbean Savory tomorrow. That's in off of Covington Highway. Big shout out to Ross and Robbie doing the thing. All right, so that's Saturday, October 16th, starts at 3 p.m. So make sure y'all come on out. Music by DJ Cavalier of Anchor MRE and Yemen Radio. So make sure y'all come on out, come on through. That's 4086 Covington Highway in Decatur, Georgia. That's Caribbean Savory, the VI restaurant here in Atlanta, Georgia. All right. Also, I had one more thing. It's coming. What's going on? Man, I think I had too much thing loaded up. Okay, I'm sorry. But we got another event going down. Here we go. That's on, I think, Saturday, October 23rd, yeah. Saturday, October 23rd, my good friend, Finally Real Cook Food, Chef Nicole, presents SBOB event, Strong Black Owned Business event. That's October 23rd at 1842 Harmony Trace in Latonia, Georgia. Come on out. They're going to have food on sale, baked treats on sale. They're going to be selling candles. Also, shout out to Jessica. She's going to be coming on the JMO talk show as well later on this month. I'm sorry. She's going to be one of my guest hosts, virtual guest on the JMO Talk Show. Jessica, she's doing great things with her candles. So
Not to mention, she is one of our return vendors for Do It and Done. So she has been with us for a few months now. So yes, that we are proud of. Okay.
Most definitely. So it's going to be some candles selling, some skincare, also some skincare, also vitamin fused therapy. You're going to be on site. Clothes they're going to be selling clothes, t-shirts, masks, jewelry from paparazzi, and much, much more. So this event is going to be small black owned business. All right. So big up to Chef Nicole. Finally, Real Cook Food is going down Saturday, October 23rd, 1842 Harmony Trace in Latonia, Georgia. All right. So make sure for more info, hit up Chef Nicole Richards, Kudas, for more info. Also, don't forget to come out and support my girl, Elise. She's going down to Orlando. Orlando Massive. We're coming again. Up yourself. Come out and support Do It and Done. And also make sure if you're in the ATL, come on out to the Halloween costume edition, the bingo night, fright night. That's going down at Caribbean Savory, 4086 Covington Highway. That's Saturday, October 30th. Starts at 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. We'll have food, music, prizes, and much, much more. If you want more information about that, hit up my girl, the hostess with the mostest, Elise Rose. It was a great show, Elise, man. Hey, I'm looking forward for Situationship Part 9 next month. In December, we have to come with bells, jingle bells for December, Situationship Part 10.
So December is going to be the 10th episode. So that's going to be the season finale. It's the 10th episode. And in December, it's Christmas. Who knows? I may be a cute little reindeer. I may be Mrs. Claus. I might be the Grinch. You never know.
So stay tuned. That's December Situationship Part 10. But look out for our Situationship, yours truly, Russell's, and the hostess with the mostest. We're doing something big for our anniversary edition next year. So we're still brainstorming. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I would like to thank the JMO Talk Show for the award that I received last month at their all-white event. That was my first time attending the all-white event. It was wonderful. I know it would have been better if we wouldn't have all these COVID restrictions and stuff.
Most definitely.
But it was awesome. I had a wonderful time. I was not expecting the call up for the award. But I want to thank you guys so much, the Captain Ren and the whole JMO team and the whole Yemen Radio and everybody for that entire enterprise. I want to thank you guys so much for that award because it meant so much, especially when you ain't expect it.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I listen, Ren was like, you think she's going to come? I say, Elise going to come back. She coming.
And I was hyping it up too already.
She gonna come. We was really like making sure that the people that we had the awards for came, and we still have some more that we didn't give out to, but we definitely gotta give them out. When we, one time when we get when we meet the individuals, but it was well deserved. Again, Elise, continue doing what you're doing. I like your hustle, man. Continue doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And
Thank you.
I really appreciate the situationship that we started. And everybody that tune in, make sure y'all tune in each and every Friday night. The JMO Talk Show with yours truly, Russell's. Elise Rose, the hostess with the mostest. Tune in next month for Situationship Part 9. And then, of course, our season finale, Situationship Part 10 in December.
That's right.
Again, I just want to pay my respects to the Shades of Chocolate family. My condolences goes out to y'all. We lost a good one. So condolences go out to the Shades of Chocolate family. We love y'all, and again, we're here. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, and continue being safe. And thus be positive, stay positive, love one another, stop the hate, just love one another, man. Life is too short. You hear me?
Absolutely.
All right, man. I see you, Elise. the end of this month.
Don't know.
Fight
Bingo.
night, bingo. I want to make some money. I want to win some money.
So you're wearing this good costume, or what you doing? What you doing? You just wearing orange and black, or you're coming in and
I know, man. I said I won't. I know. I would think I won't keep it a little simple and wear something. I don't know. I see. I see.
But you know me, I too extra to keep it simple.
I know. Listen. We know you coming in clean. We know you coming in clean. Again, thank everybody for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Stacey Rose, thank you. Via, man, thank you again. Hey, Chandra, thank you for tuning in. But Love, all the way from Tennessee, thank you for tuning in, classmate, and much, much more. Thank y'all, man. Imani, thank you for tuning in. Marcia Thomas, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all, man. Hi, Elise. Have a good weekend. Be safe. And yeah, man, it's been great. Thank you.
Take care. Have a
Peace and grace. One love.